that Mountain Dew?
Oh my god.
Sir, just Dave, just go reload your previous save on that one, buddy.
Does Do run Crisis? Doing this?
Just do
Do the do. Oh god. Alright, so tell us, you started the companion.
Yeah. So you had a question. Is this going to be my character? Yeah, this is going to be. I only play one character at a time. I never, ever play alts. I can't do it. So yes, every time you see me live stream for the foreseeable future now, it will be with Do.
There.
Awesome.
So it doesn't have so much
so I started
noise.
the companions because I feel like that's a logical place to start with such a build of a character.
Sorry.
And you probably saw from my pre-show that I was scrolling through pictures. Yep, definitely met Ayla. Hot. And so.
Wow.
So I got like the initial quest. You know how you get those you get quests to kind of like do some menial tasks until you get like an actual main quest for the companions.
There
I got that and was told to go kill a bandit leader.
We're still at my friend's place.
And just kind of walk south. And this is where I sort of started a live stream. And this is just,
getting some
vintage
food ready
right here. Just
so
wandering around, not doing much of anything. But somehow people actually watch me do it, which blows my mind.
Hopefully
the whole
lose
two people
this.
on Earth. I started at the Guardian Stones and just started walking north to Windhelm, just because I haven't really done that walk in a while. I was like, whatever, I'll just do it. It should be fun. I started out at, it was like 7 or something in the morning in the game.
I don't know how to make
En
cookies.
route, I found Ivarwin's Dead Nord girl, and I do this literally every single time I see her now. I can't, not do it. And I picked, I picked her up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay homage to Ivarwin and just kind of float her down the river. So I did that. I put her in the river, and she just lazily floated to the opposite side and just got stuck there.
She hit the.
She hit a rock.
She unceremoniously just washed up on the other side of the bank, and it was literally the biggest anticlimax I've ever seen in a game.
Did you have a moment where you just your arms kind of just fell to your side, and you're like, oh?
It was more like I collapsed sideways on my couch because I was laughing looking at the image of her just stuck on the opposite bank, not moving. She had literally floated 10 feet.
And there was Shank singing songs, toasting her, and I got,
Oh. Anticlimactic.
This journey, you're still here.
So we get 9 cocoa beans. We can make cookies. I think we need sugar.
Getting trolled
I don't know.
In
I never made
Shank's
cocoa bean cookies.
So
let's put them away.
So she just kind of got stuck. So I did what I usually do, and I looted her corpse and kept walking.
Good man. Good for you. Keep it moving.
You're recycling. That's good.
Nice to see that.
So I continued walking my way up north, and I found Treasure Map 3 and showed the chat room where it is, and for you guys, the internet, where it is. So if you know where Mixwater Mill is along the river. It's on the western banks of the river. If you cross the river, it's just northeast. There's there's a sort of abandoned sort of shack right along the river. But there's usually a bear or a saber-tooth in there, so you have to kill that guy. But inside, there's a chest with Treasure Map 3 inside. And I don't know if I should tell people where the treasure map points to, because I just won't. So,
Selfish.
Well, because, dude, it would ruin it for people if I just told everybody, the thousands of people that listen to us, It's there, it's there. Sure.
Spoilers.
I went up to Windhelm, joined up with the Stormcloaks, because I haven't done the Stormcloak side in a while. Killed an Ice Wraith. Oh, guys, so speaking of the Ice Wraith, Galmar Stonefist, the dude, you know how he gives you, a couple potions? He's like, oh yeah, this should help you with your Ice Wraith battle. One of them was a poison. And I don't know if any of you guys have played with poisons before, but that's something I'm trying to do in this game, because I keep seeing them everywhere, and I've never ever played with poisons.
Oh, you're missing out, man.
Oh, yeah, they're great for a backstabbing thief, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I bet. So what I've done is I pick up literally every single poison. Every spider I kill, they drop the venom.
Yeah.
I always pick that up and just coat my blades with it, and Oh my god, dude, it is. I've never played this way, and it is so effective.
It is. I mean, there's some paralyzing poisons. I mean, if you have, like, let's say you're doing dual wielding, and you put some paralyzing poison on both of your swords. You know, when you're a dual wielder, usually what happens is you're getting 2 or 3 guys coming at you all at once. So you whip that out and poison those blades. The first guy falls like a rock and just lays there for a few seconds, and then it's a great crowd control sort of thing.
Yeah, but I've only found one paralyzed poison.
I'm gonna search around for
think they're
some
just really
seeds.
super rare drops. Either that, or I'm just a very low level. So.
I think it's best. Well, it does. They do pop up more often as you start getting higher in level, but it's best to make them.
Ah, okay.
Gotta make them. I think you need part of it.
Oh yeah.
I certainly can't wait till Elder Scrolls comes
Anyway,
out.
that's sad. I play this game too much.
No such thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
Talking about.
Yeah,
I
no.
know.
It's not Thursday. It's Turdos.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
So I got poisons, and I was walking south towards Riften. So if you go
I
up
need to
towards
get torches.
Kynesgrove, up on the furthest eastern portion south is actually. So there's a road that goes south into Riften, but if you go further east of that, there's like a sort of plateau where there's a bunch of other locations like orc strongholds, caves, mines, imperial camps and stuff. So I went up there and just did a whole bunch of exploring because I think it's a pretty cool little area.
Some more meat.
And while I was there, so there's a cave called Stony Creek Cave. Okay, it's just south of the Imperial
Make some
camp.
books.
That's just bordering the Rift and Eastmarch. And you can tell it's the Stony Creek because there's a little boat and there's a little pond right outside. The important thing to take away though, if you go into Stony Creek Cave, it's just got your regular bandits, but there's a very little small waterfall in there. And if you can jump up to the tunnel where the mouth of the waterfall, it is actually a tunnel, and you can follow it. And what it does is it takes you to basically like a hidden Dwemer ruin named Kagranzel, and it is directly east of Stony Creek Cave, like way
Not very
up in the
many.
mountains.
Only
If
15.
you're standing at Stony Creek Cave outside, it will not show up on your map because it is that far east.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can actually, and I found this in like my first playthrough and just haven't bothered to like do it since. But anyway, I figured I'd share it here because it's really cool. If you guys haven't found it, it's called Kagranzel. And you can actually walk all the way from Stony Creek Cave underground to the ruin and vice versa.
That's pretty awesome. So, all right. So, like, what's the quick explanation of it? So, for those who kind of perked up with that one a little bit, what's the quick way?
To get there?
No. Just the quick explanation. So you're in a cave, right? What's the name of the cave?
Stony Creek Cave.
Stony
You're
Creek
in a
Cave.
cave. Stony Creek Cave, south of the Imperial camp, just on the border of Eastmarch and the Rift.
Okay.
You start at Stony Creek Cave, go inside the cave.
And there's a waterfall, and on the top
Yes,
of the
there's
waterfall,
Another cave.
Well, you'll see a stream. You'll see the creek of Stony Creek Cave.
Yeah.
You kill the bandits inside, and you come to like a sort of opening clearing area where there's you'll see a small waterfall opening down into like a little pool area.
Right. And then you go through the mouth in there,
Yep,
and it
you
leads
can
you
jump.
to a Dwemer ruin.
Yep, you have to. Jumping up to the mouth is kind of tricky, but you
Right.
can do it. It'll take you a couple attempts, but you can do it. You get up to the mouth, which is a little tunnel, and you just continue in the tunnel.
Perfect.
And you continue into the tunnel, and it'll say like on your screen
Oh.
to Kagranzel.
Didn't
You
mean
can
to
just
do that.
continue walking, and it seamlessly takes you.
Wow.
Well, after a load screen, it takes you into the Dwemer ruin.
That's brilliant.
And you can do it vice versa too. You can start at Kagranzel, but the thing is, Kagranzel is way up in the mountains. You need to do like some serious like parkour up the mountains to get to it.
Okay.
So once you've parkoured, and the interesting thing is, if you start at Kagranzel, okay, there's like a secret. It's sort of like a puzzle-ish thing that you have to figure out. I'm not going to tell you how to figure it out, but once you do figure it out, it will
So I can make about
literally
4.
like the mouth of the thing, the floor will literally open up and you will fall.
Bricks.
You will just fall. And this in the game is the longest uninterrupted
Pick up
fall
some-
in the game. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you fall for like a solid 10 seconds.
We stop screaming, going, ah!
Stop screaming, check your watch. Start writing a memoir halfway down.
You know, you're up there, you're high-fiving Gandalf. Hey, Gandalf, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
So it's been about 15 minutes. No,
so
5
as,
minutes.
as you fall, you will,
Or, I
you
mean,
will pass
9 minutes. I mean, 10
Gandalf.
minutes.
And you'll
So
fall
I
into
think
this
I'm just gonna
giant,
end this
and dude, I'm
episode
telling you,
here.
this thing, if
Balrog.
you look up,
After
it
I get the
is
sugar
huge.
cane.
It is like, I cannot believe that this exists.
I'll make
and
some
you
more
had no
books
idea
and
about
stuff
it.
first.
It is, to me, it's like a mini Blackreach, just because of how long the fall is. But at the very bottom, you can go into Stony Creek Cave through the use of tunnels, but you have to find it. And I found it in my first game 100% by accident. And when I found it, I was like, I mean, that's the feeling of exploration you get, you know, from Elder Scrolls. Like, oh my god, I just found this, and how have I not found this before, sort of thing, you know?
It sounds like the kind of thing that you'll only find by chasing after a lost puppy that's running away from you, you know?
I know.
Oh, now I'm sad about
6.
No, lost puppy.
It was amazing. So anyway, I showed the
6
guys
books.
on the live stream, you know, how to get to it.
So we
and
can make
figured
2
they think it
tables.
was kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
Got to Riften a solid 2 hours and 14 minutes after I had left the Guardian Stones in real
Well,
time.
I
And
think
by this
this
time, it was
episode's
like
finished.
nighttime in the game.
SS King
Okay,
Prog over
that's-
and out.